guys, welcome to my channel. This is Reality. Today we are going to do this beautiful look, and anyway you guys, we're going to just do the things that we do best, which is playing with colors and playing with some makeup. And if you're interested in knowing how all this came about, then let's hop right into this makeup tutorial. In today's makeup tutorial, we are just going to play with makeup, nothing really. We're not going to be teaching, but if there is anything that you are able to learn, please take some notes. And thank you so much for growing this channel together with me. By the way, you guys, I'm going to use my regular Gosh eyeshadow palette as a mirror, and the primer that I'm using, it is from L'Oreal Paris. It's Infallible Mattifying Primer. They said you start applying from the middle part of your face and going outwards, so they said it will give you a very nice seamless makeup finish. And according to me, you guys, this type of primer is silicone based. And anyway, you guys, let me see if I can lift the camera up so that you see the entire face and hair. Alright, you guys, I think I adjusted the camera well enough, and it's a bit higher, by the way. And anyway, you guys, I'm going to just go ahead and prime my eyelids, and I'm using L'Oreal Paris Infallible Concealer, and the shade of this concealer is the shade Honey. I'm going to take the foundation application brush, just going to blend this. I'm going to do the same on this other side. Kindly ignore the kids that are making noise. I wanted to film early in the morning, but for some reason I delayed with maybe an hour or two. I'm just going to keep blending this. If you're one person that you really enjoy setting your eyelids, you can go right ahead and do that. And I'm not sure if I want to set my eyelids. The eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to use is going to be this eyeshadow palette. And by the way, this is the expensive Palladio eyeshadow palette. They said it's vegan. I think maybe the reason why it is so pricey, 250 rand for this quad eyeshadow, which I think is unfair that they will sell this eyeshadow for that much. I don't know, maybe if they could have said 85 rand, that would be much reasonable, but they said it's vegan. And the eyeshadow palette is Gold Digger. They said once open, you can use it within 24 months. And the very first eyeshadow palette I'm going to use is going to be Naughty Nude eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty. And the first eyeshadow I'm going to apply is going to be the eyeshadow A Rose. I'm going to take a rose and I'm just going to apply it right here. I'm going to build the pigment of this eyeshadow. I'm not sure whether it is because of my brush, but it is looking way too orange. It's not always looking like this, but anyway, I'm going to keep blending and applying with this very same brush that I'm using. I'm just going to apply this eyeshadow like this. And then you guys, the next eyeshadow I'm going to apply is going to be the eyeshadow Untamed. I want to take a very deep burgundy eyeshadow. I'm just going to apply on my crease area. And I'm going back to this eyeshadow Untamed, going to place on my outer corner. I'm going to apply it like that. And then going back to the eyeshadow Untamed, I'm going to apply again on the other side, which is what we always do. This is more like an accounting equation, you guys. What you do on the left hand side, you do also on the right hand side. And anyway, you guys, I'm a cost and management accounting graduate, but unfortunately my professional work is not what I studied. I'm working as a PA. You guys, I'm going to take this Essence eyeshadow brush, going back to the eyeshadow Arouse. I'm going to take this eyeshadow Arouse, just going to apply and diffuse the eyeshadow Untamed and transition the eyeshadow Untamed nice and smooth. I'm going to mix Naughty with Untamed, a little bit of Naughty and Untamed. Just going to place and stamp on my outer corner like this. I'm not using a lot of pressure because I don't want this eyeshadow to transition not nice. And then you guys, the next thing is going to be for me to cut the crease. And when it comes to cutting the crease, I'm going to use Rimmel London, and the shade is Toffee. And I'm going to take the concealer with my concealer flat brush like this, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my crease. And anyway, you guys, I'm not used to setting my cut crease. I always just cut my crease and not set it. This is typically how I cut my crease, you guys. I try to be as precise as I can. And I'm going to take the eyeshadow brush that I was applying Untamed as well as Naughty. Going to tap on Untamed and Naughty. I'm just going to try and transition. I'm going to do the same on this other side. Going to make a nice and smooth transition. Going to take this brush. So I'm going to go ahead and use Palladio eyeshadow palette. And the eyeshadow I'm going to use it is this green eyeshadow. I'm just going to keep applying. I'm just going to apply and increase the pigment. I realized that this type of brushes, they nicely pick up the eyeshadows, you guys. They just pick the eyeshadow very nice. Taking the eyeshadow Untamed, I'm just going to transition my two eyeshadows like this. I'm going to take this flat brush, just going to go through this eyeshadow that is almost cream, but it looks like it's the shifty type of cream. Just going to apply like that. And anyway, you guys, this eyeshadow, it is looking more like it has spark of glitter, a slight spark of glitter, not just a smooth shimmer. And I gotta be careful when I get to the way I cut my crease, because I want my crease to look as clean as possible. And anyway, you guys, this eyeshadow palette, because they said it's vegan, it doesn't have talc, but it has mica. I'm not sure what that's supposed to differentiate actually. It still has mica even though it doesn't have talc. The rumors in the street say talc is dangerous, it's not good for your health. It could easily cause you to have cancer, but I'm not sure how often that happens. They said talc is a product that has asbestos in it. So anyway, you guys, I'm not sure if mica is different. I'm going to go to this goldish eyeshadow and I'm just going to place right from the inner corner. I hate to say it, but this eyeshadow palette, you guys, is pigmented, but one thing that I'm scared of is that the eyeshadows may not actually... Lord, I look like a Christmas tree. Next, I'm going to go ahead and apply my liquid eyeliner, and it is from Essence. Just going to apply this black liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to... So new and fresh. Anyway, the little look goes a long way when it's new and fresh. It has not touched anybody. I'm just going to make a nice, beautiful pulling ring eye. As I'm applying this makeup, I'm actually waiting for my bride to come and do a makeup test for her wedding day. Alright, you guys, I think what is left for now, it is for me to apply mascara and to pop in my fake lashes. And I'm going to use Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara. And I'm just going to apply and make a base for my eyelash application. And then, you guys, the eyelashes that I'm going to apply, they are from Kiss and their style is Pixie. And you guys, for some reason, I feel today's eyelashes to be a little bit heavy. And I'm going to go ahead and apply Prime and Last Hydrating Primer Mist from Essence. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and apply my Essence foundation. Ooh, this foundation has been tried and tested and it has not ceased to deliver. Alright, you guys, I'm going to use this brush. I used this last week. I have not washed this brush as yet. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation and blend. This foundation is very nice and they said it's waterproof. Just not sure how is it going to respond to my primer, not the Essence primer, anyway, the primer that I applied. But it looks like it's cooperating, you guys. It's actually looking like it's coming together. It really is looking like it's coming together. And anyway, you guys, it is cloudy outside. I did not anticipate this type. As I was waking up in the morning, it was nice and very sunny. Right now, the clouds are approaching in. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer, and this concealer is almost finished. It is from L'Oreal Paris and the shade is Honey. I'm going to go ahead and really highlight it because I always do highlight my concealer. To highlight my concealer, I'm going to use Rimmel London and the shade is Toffee. I think I like the applicators of these two concealers. Their applicators are nice and they take enough amount of concealer. These concealer applicators, they are nice and big, they take enough product. You don't dig too many times into a product, so one time is all there is for you. And then, you guys, I'm going ahead to blend this concealer. Anyway, you guys, I realized that this Rimmel London concealer, it has more of a neutral tone. It doesn't have a red tone like the L'Oreal Paris does. The tone in it is slightly neutral to cool tone. And then, you guys, I'm going to take the translucent powder. It is from Yardley. I'm just going to set under my eyes. Going to do a client makeup, and I don't like to put my clients on my channel or on Instagram. And anyway, not everybody is feeling the way I do. It's just my personal opinion. You guys, social media is very brutal, so putting your clients in the social media, unless that is what your YouTube is all about, because I know there are people who strictly upload videos of their clients, but I can't stand the brutality against people. Against myself, maybe I can take it, but not against someone that actually didn't ask to be there. And if people that are following are not cursing, kudos to you. You are doing very good work. From my personal experiences, I don't find it easy to put anybody's face except my own on the social media, because I can take a comment. I exposed myself to the public space, but it does not mean that it's wrong for other YouTubers who are doing that. And then, you guys, I'm using Palladio matte bronzer, and right now I'm going to go ahead to apply my contour. And anyway, you guys, I'm applying very nice and not really ensuring that I place a lot of pigment. I'm just making a very light hand. Then I'm going to contour also on this other side. I always stop my contour when I get closer to the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to take this blush brush, and I'm just going to smile and apply. I always smile, even though there are people who believe you shouldn't be smiling when you apply your blush. But because my cheeks are pointed out, I need to be smiling. And right now I'm blending my blush to look as nice and blended as possible. And anyway, I'm going to go to Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, and I'm just going to apply at the peak of my cheeks. And then, you guys, using this small brush, just going back to apply on my nose bridge. Melted Bronze is the shade of this Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. Don't forget to my Cupid's bow. Alright, you guys, I think for the inner corner, I'm going to go for this eyeshadow. And you guys, using the eyeshadow Naughty, I'm going to apply under my lashes. And then I'm going to use a black eyeliner. It is from Maybelline. They said it's called also Casual Black. And then, you guys, I think except the fact that mascara went inside of my eyes, everything is okay. And I think it's about to turn my eyes red. Alright, you guys, the next step is going to be for me to set my smile line. And I'm using Black Opal, and the shade is 400 medium. Just going to go ahead and set my smile line. And I'm going to cut under my contour to brighten my jaw. Alright, you guys, the next thing is going to be applying my powder. And for powder, I'm going to use this brush. I'm using Black Opal, and the shade is 400 medium. I'm not sure if you guys, you have noticed that after you have applied your powder, you only realize that your products are coming together and they are actually matching. They are not applied too much. They're just nicely and beautifully applied. And I'm going to use my regular setting mist. It is from Nivea, and it's a Rose Care Hydrating Face Mist with Organic Rose Water. And then, guys, I'm going to go ahead and apply a lip liner. This lip liner I'm going to apply, it is from LA Girl, and the shade is Chocolate. Going to use this L'Oreal Paris, and the shade is Explore number 116. So allow me to go ahead and wrap up this makeup tutorial. If you loved this entire video, kindly give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. I really appreciate and love that. And by the way, you guys, this is your girl Royalty signing off.